It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Washington Commanders and the Houston Texans, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
Our coverage of the NFL has brought us to Space City and NRG Stadium, right next to where the old Astrodome sits, here in Houston, Texas. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we've got a couple quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over him for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
Ball teed up, Austin Seibert out for the kick. And we're off and running from Houston. Has this at the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. Well, here come the Texans for their opening drive. And leading them out is the second overall pick back in the 2023 draft from the Ohio State. It's C.J. Stroud.
It didn't take long for C.J. Stroud to make an immediate impact into the NFL, and it didn't take long for me, Kate, to form an opinion that this guy is just different. He just processes the game quicker. Remember talking to Ryan Day on the practice field in Columbus, watching him in college, and he just alluded to that as well. It's the anticipation. It is knowing where everybody is and getting that ball out before any receiver will even break on a route. CJ was unique in that way, and that skill set has been a big part of his success.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 34. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. It was Mike Sanders still on that side.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. To the air, Stroud. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Here's Stroud. Finding Collins. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Brought down by the future Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the... He's got it inside the 10! He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. So that right there, Brock, exactly what you want to start off a contest.
Opening drives are such tone setters. You come out flat as a group, maybe go 3 and out. Sometimes there's a carryover effect, but here, they were sharp, they were crisp, and they grabbed the early lead.
Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by an elite runner, one of the game's top dual-threat young quarterbacks. He was taken second in 2024, Jayden Daniels.
Jaden's the closest thing we've seen to Lamar Jackson. And while there's only one Lamar Jackson, the two-time MVP, Jaden's going to push him a little bit in this league. He is a tremendous athlete. Over 1,000 yards rushing down the SEC, and he's just got the instincts, the feel to know when to run it, and he can also sling it. A quick, compact, accurate release. I can't wait to watch this guy's skill set unfold in the NFL.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap to Daniels. This is brought in along the sideline. High degree of difficulty for a short gain.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Now Daniels off the play action. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. And a man is there to knock that away.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignments, hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I think this is the part where they run away, Kate. As in run away from that monster. He's just too strong a presence to try to block them inside, and that time, it cost him some yards.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Daniels. No one open, so he chucks this to another county.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, where they come down to a play or two and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Commanders punting on 4th down, and they're going to bring out the ever-reliable lefty vets, Tressway. And the fair catch secured here at the 16. The home teams and their running back about to get back to work. And among all the team's pass catchers, partner, he has been one of the brightest spots in this opening half. I mean, I think we agree he's outshined several of their receivers and tight ends that we're used to seeing be the guys to get those targets. On the carry, here's Dameon Pierce. Takes out a one-stop, and he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
They're set up at the 35 now. First down, Stroud. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. He was hoping to get it to Tank Dell there. And it's going to be 2nd down.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
Second and 10, Stroud to throw. Completed over the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Into the hands of Schultz. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 43. Into traffic, complete. And he's taken down at the 30. They get 13 on the pickup. And it sets up a Houston first.
Well, the odds aren't great when you throw into double coverage. Normally you see one of the defenders make a play on the ball. 2 men nearby, and that's a missed opportunity for the coverage to make an impact play.
The first carry here for the rookie from the U. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Frankie Luvu there for the tackle. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Stroud. Schultz with the catch. Decent gain here, but short of the first. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the first quarter. Neither side separating much so far. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They're moving it well, but now face a 3rd and short. Looking to throw, Stroud. Diggs there to bring it in. And he'll go down here at the 16. Pick up a 5 on that play. And the Texans are going to have a first down. From the red zone now. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, look at this, here he goes. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal. Here's Stroud now. This finds Smith. Touchdown, Houston! Well, good luck stopping the big fella that close to the goal line, Brock. I've always thought that the distance right there is just made for tight ends to score touchdowns.
Yeah, and it's not just the sport that you also love to cover in basketball. It's all about matchups. You get near the red zone and into the end zone, matchups become critical. And when you got a dude like this that's a mismatch maker, you feed him.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans double their lead to 14. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. Back out run the Commanders for their second drive of the game. They haven't been able to get that offense going just yet, Brock. The deficit at 14. Play fake here, Daniels. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Petrie. And the Texans will be down inside the opposing 35 as they take over after that interception. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of it. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
The offense headed back to the field. And while one sideline has 0 points, this offense, well, they have had 0 issues so far getting into that end zone.
They are rolling right now, Kate, and unless there's a speed bump on the immediate horizon, things are at risk of getting out of hand.
And he evades any kind of trouble, but only a short gain to show for it after sliding down.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield, get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
Stroud off the play fake. Headed out right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes them back, 3rd down coming up.
Did this defense ever need that or what? Just a step in some kind of right direction. Hopefully now they can build on that sack and claw their way back from this pretty slow start.
Drive in dire straits, it's 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Stroud. That's caught for the first. They got 24 yards on the play. And that gives them 1st and goal.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Has it down close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Pierce. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Just a yard that time. They needed more, and now it's 3rd and goal. They'll send him over right. They'll go right back to Pierce. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try a field goal for the Texans on this 4th down. This is a chip shot from the left hash. Eberle's kick is good. And that one was beautifully struck. It goes right down the middle.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Kickoff taken at the 3. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Commanders set to take over. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Look at this, the wideout gets it to start this drive. And he's brought down for a loss. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. The Commanders with a long ways to go for a score. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Out of the gun, Daniels. Completed here to McCaffrey. This is ahead for about 5. Derek Stingley putting that play to bed.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Third and short, Daniels. He'll get this one to Brown. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. That's a pickup of 9. And the Commanders will have a first.
Hey, this is one of those situations where, Kate, even as a former QB, I really feel for these corners in this league. They got the hardest job in football, sticking the guys on these routes and on a comebacker in particular, where that receiver breaks it off. Man, that can be so difficult to defend.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Daniels from the pistol. Finds him over the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Third down, 1 yard to go. Again, Daniels to the air. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Picked off by Jared Stingley Jr. And the Texans are going to take over after the interception. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
The Texans going on offense now just before halftime. And they're going to be on the edge of field goal range to start after that interception. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket. He keeps it and takes off. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Caught by Diggs. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the 2 defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
Stroud throwing here on 1st. This throw is caught. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the gun, Stroud. And oh, he got it! Interception! Quan Martin with the pick. And the Commanders will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he'll get them forward here up to the 24-yard line. It's halftime here in Houston, with the Texans enjoying a lead at the break. Now we'll send you east to our studios in Orlando, That's where Jonathan Coachman is waiting to bring you the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got for us?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports Halftime Report. It was a terrific first half from the former Offensive Rookie of the Year, C.J. Stroud. His 2 touchdown passes helped pave the way for his guys to take this lead into the intermission.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. The Commanders and QB Jaden Daniels headed out for their next look on offense. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun snap to Daniels. That's complete. Here's Austin Eckler. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 38. That's complete. Here's Brown. Rolling into enemy territory. Touchdown, Washington! The Commanders cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Austin Seibert on to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Commanders cut the lead down to 10.
Commanders 7.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Return coming from the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Texans and C.J. Stroud all set to go for their next drive. And as we see some of the highlights from their showing, his work a big part of why they're in front right now. Having a nice, solid game as their offensive leader. I think we can say he's had a firm grip on the wheel and has really driven them to this advantage. They're out and set, 1st and 10. To the air, Stroud. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free, incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they face 2nd down. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did. And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Throwing is Stroud. Collins there to grab it. And he'll get it up to the 27.
How many times, Kate, do we see those routes, those horizontal east-to-west routes, just get that 1st down on these critical 3rd down situations? It takes tremendous eyes, tremendous speed, and a tremendous want-to by the defense to stop that short.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Fair catch made here at the 30.
And taken.
This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. So no return on that punt. And the Commanders will go on offense. 1st and 10 now from the 30. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Sometimes the surprises work out for a nice game. And sometimes, well, those surprises, they don't surprise anybody, and you're left hoping your running back just gets up.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Robinson on the inside give. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Pickup of 7 yards on the play. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
That's complete. McLaurin along the sideline. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Washington 1st down.
On that last call, not sitting well with D'Amico Ryans. He's going to make them review it.
Previous play is under review.
Well, we're going to see how much of a sideline maven he is, Brock. This one very close, whether he got the feet down or not.
And I'm so impressed by all these mavens because you've got to make that transition from college where 1 foot, you're good.
Yep.
But not at this level. You've got to be a ballerina. You've got to get those toes both in, and the replay booth will be the judge of it.
After review of the play, ruling on the field stands.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. First carry now for Austin Eckler. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. That stop coming from Henry To'o. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. From the 41. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. They connect on the deep shot. And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. I know he'll say it's easy like that every time, Brock. Just let him run deep, throw him the football. But come on, we know it is not often that things like that come together.
But these are the moments that keep you coming back. Like learning golf, it's the one good shot out of so many bad ones that keeps bringing you back to the course. This is the one deep shot that will keep you calling it and throwing it again and again.
Seibert now to add the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders cut it to a field goal game.
Commanders 14.
Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. The touchdown dropped this back to a one-possession game, so they're hoping to get some breathing room right back here. On the handoff, here's Davis. Broke through the tackle. And he'll get this up to the 29-yard line. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Shotgun handoff to Pierce. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. He gets 6 on that play, and it sets up a Houston first.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short third down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
First down, Stroud. He's on the move. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
This guy, Kate, he can create. He really is good out there. He's skilled when it comes to getting outside the pocket, which makes it all the more impressive. They contained him so well when he was clearly looking to generate something with his legs.
All right, here we go. Second down. Another try following the sack. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
Throwing on third down, Stroud. This has been a trend, yet another interception. Mike Sarah still makes the play.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Out comes the Commander offense for another series. And they're set up well inside of enemy territory, and they've got a short field after that pick. 1st and 10, around to Robinson. And he gets him around 6 there. Kamari Lassiter getting up there to make the stop. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. Another carry for Robinson. His foray up the middle, and that's about 3. Will Anderson Jr. in on the stop. Third and a lone yard coming up. Staying with Robinson. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Yeah, I get it. Fans will measure a running back's merit by touchdowns, yards, fantasy football world we live in. But as coaches and teammates, Kate, they want something a little bit more. They want to see plays like that, a guy who will always get the short yards in a critical spot like that.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. Has a man, it's Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20.
As quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Commanders football, and they'll get to work coming into the quarter trailing. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Here's Robinson up the middle. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Good defense tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles. Well, they stuffed the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Got a man. Robinson has it. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I'll tell you, that is a humbling moment to see a completed 3rd down pass actually go backwards instead of towards the sticks.
So big kick coming up for Austin Seibert. This 42 yards from the right hash. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And in the 4th quarter, that's going to tie the game.
And we're barely into this quarter, Kate, and already a tied game, a whole new game. Starting from this point, every single possession will be a premium.
It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. On the return, here comes Davis. He's stopped on the return at the 27. Houston's offense back out now, ready to go. And you know that interception is in the back of their minds as they head back out there now. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. Second and 3 now. Davis takes it straight ahead. And he'll get it up to the 44. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
This offense will take that from their ground game every time. But I know, because I've been around this league a long time, runs like that, they're really hard to come by. It takes everybody. And maybe a little breakdown there on defense, too, to take advantage of.
Shotgun now, 1st round. He goes back to him yet again, complete. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commanders territory. Second and 3 now. Throwing from the gun. Into the hands of Schultz. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the 1st down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Running out of the gun with Davis. And he'll get it down for a solid gain to about the 37. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. Stroud off the play fake. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
Oh, look at those savvy linebackers. They're just right in the middle of everything, aren't they, Kate? And it seems like at times they are the quickest reactions as well. He needed a quick one right there to get a finger on the throw and change its direction.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Back to throw it. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Kaimi Fairbairn on now as we see how he handles this moment. This a 54-yarder. Got all of it, and this is good. And late in the 4th, they have grabbed the lead.
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
Baron has it all set up for the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Commanders all set to regain possession. And they settled for a field goal on their last series, so points are a positive, but they'll look to upgrade to a touchdown here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
On 2nd and 10 now, Daniels. He'll get this one to Brown. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. An option give to Robinson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Taken down at the 43-yard line.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston.
Washington.
Commanders down by only 3. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Out of the gun, Daniels. Completed here to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Washington.
The Commanders in the hurry-up. They're hustling for the line. Setting up to pass. Bails out of... And they got there in time. He's taken down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
We've learned how valuable sacks in a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their first sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball, and they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet.
Finds his target, Robinson. And a nice gain here, but it's stopped short of the first. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Here he is to throw. Has it downfield, working the left. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. To the line for a new set of downs, only a lone timeout at their disposal. He'll look to throw it. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Petrie. Oh, man, Brock. They decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity that looks in that close, particularly as we get through the second half. But once you get, you have to finish with points.
Here come the Texans as they get set to take over on offense. They run out still in possession of a 3-point lead thanks to the efforts of their defense, Brock, and now a chance to run out this clock.
And you do not want to put your defense back on the field in a tough position and needing another stand to end it. You take control of it. You make sure that defense is rested and celebrating, and hopefully you can pull out that victory formation.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Davis. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. It'll be a gain of 5. They still need 4 on 3rd down.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a group, when he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Wrap, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground with all you got.
So it's a win for the Texans. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths, because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now, and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.